I've personally done hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on Etsy, and I'm selling products that don't even exist until someone purchases them. People always comment on my videos asking, does this still work? Is it saturated? So my husband actually put this to the test and opened a brand new Etsy print-on-demand store. He set up some very simple rules to make sure that this was a fair test. Number one is it had to be a brand new store and he couldn't tap into any existing audience. Number two, he had to list products every single day because the Etsy algorithm really likes activity. And number three, he didn't focus on any income goals or the money whatsoever. He just focused on doing the actions. Now, if you're new to print on demand, I'm going to give you a really quick rundown of exactly how it works. You make a very simple design on a platform like Canva, and then you upload that design onto products in a print-on-demand platform. You publish those products over to a marketplace like Etsy, where they have tons of built-in buyers searching for those items. Once an order comes in, the print company prints, packs, and ships it for you. So there's absolutely zero inventory or costs up front, and you only pay for a product once it's sold. That means you get to keep all of the profits. So if you do this correctly, you list the product and collect the profits over and over and over again. And the print platform that we use is called Printify. There's thousands of different products that you can actually choose from to sell, from t-shirts to sweatshirts and mugs, which I personally had a lot of success selling. And my husband, when it came to his new store, he did some market research to see what are some really great selling giftable items right now. And he settled on the home decor category. From there, to keep it really simple, he picked just one product to run with, created a simple text-based template inside of Canva, and that made the process go much more seamlessly and easy. Now, keep in mind, neither of us are skilled designers. That is why we often stick to simple text-based designs, and the good news is those actually sell really, really well on Etsy. So next, he set up his Etsy store, and as I mentioned earlier, Etsy is simply a database of buyers. It's a marketplace where buyers are already searching for particular products, so you really don't need a following in order to make this work. Etsy currently costs just $29 one time to set up a store. So once his Etsy shop was all set up, he started taking the designs from Canva, uploading them into Printify, and then publishing them over to Etsy. So if we go over to the Printify catalog, you can see just how many products are under the home decor category. So right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a template in Canva that is text-based that you can use over and over again. And for this example, we are going to do it for a desktop calendar. Here is an example of a desktop calendar over on Etsy that is a bestseller. As you can see, this is in demand. 105 people purchased this in the last 24 hours. And if we look at their estimated monthly revenue, it's around $11,000. That is huge for such a low cost print on demand product. These results are not typical for new sellers. This is just an example of what is possible when someone works really, really hard at this, is super consistent, and puts in a lot of work. So now if we go over to Printify, we can see it right here. And so the cost of this can be as low as $4.66. And the one on Etsy is selling for $19.20 plus $5.99 shipping. So in order to make this, we're going to go ahead and click Start Designing. And here in the Printify template, we can see the print area size is 3075 by 1575 pixels. And then we can create that template size right in Canva. So we put in those dimensions and click Create a New Design. So you have your blank template here, and you can just change the color of the background, and then you can add some simple text. I just took that winning design from Etsy. I changed the font up a little bit, and I asked ChatGPT to reword it for me. And so I came up with the unfiltered thoughts HR says I can't share. And then I just did this little duplicate page, and I went ahead and created some sayings that I'm going to do along with the month. And then from there, I just keep duplicating this, and then I switch out the text here. I go over to the Elements tab on the left of Canva here and switch out the month template. text. So this is extremely simple. Now I can go back and I can keep creating brand new desktop calendars simply by duplicating this and writing a full new saying right here in this text box. So this is how you create yourself a text template and keep duplicating it over and over and over again. And that makes the creation process extremely simple. So once you have your design ready, we head back over to Printify and upload this. So I uploaded the front cover, and then we're going to go ahead and upload for January. So there is January uploaded, and you can keep going throughout for February, March, April, May, June, July, etc. And then over on the top right hand corner, we can go ahead and preview the calendar. So here's the front cover, and then you can see January right there. Of course, you would need to upload all of the additional months before it is complete. And once you like how it looks in the bottom right hand corner, then you just hit save product. Scroll down to the bottom. We make sure all these products are synced from the title, description, the mockups, and all of the colors and sizes. And then from there, we go ahead and just publish it to our store. As an experienced seller who has sold thousands of products from Printify, I can attest to the fact that the quality is always fantastic. The shipping is super quick, way quicker than if you were making these items yourself. And my customers are always happy with tons of 5-star reviews. And now for the big reveal, the moment that you've been waiting for. Let's see, did he actually make any sales in his first 30 days? I'm going to take you over to his laptop in just a minute so that you can see for yourself. And the answer to the question is, did he make sales, is yes and no. Here's what I mean by that. He listed 200 products in his store in that time span over the 30-day period, and a handful of the items got sales and a lot of them didn't. And that is how it always works. About 20% of your listings are going to be the ones that make all of the sale, while the 80% do not. So come with me and let's take a look at the results. So the people want to see your results.
So between November the 3rd and December the 7th, which was basically the first 30 days of the store, I got 497 visits, 20 orders, a 4% conversion rate, which is really solid, and my revenue was $386.65. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now, if you look at this graph, as you'd expect in a new store, there are ups and there are down days, but over time you'll notice that the highs are getting higher and these lows are getting higher too. So if you're thinking it's too late to get started with Etsy print on demand, it's not. There's never been a better time than right now. So get started today and you'll be amazed at where you could be in 12 months from now.
So as a recap, he made 20 sales, which resulted in $386 in revenue. Now that's not all profit. He paid $29 to open the Etsy shop, and once he got a few sales rolling in, he signed up for the Printify premium account, which is $29 a month, and that ensures that you actually make more profits on the items that you sell because it gives you a 20% discount off of the price of the products in Printify. So being able to increase your profit margins really helps. And the product that he chose was around $17 in cost, which left about $7 profit per sale. And that equates to about $140 total in profit. Now, I would consider that a major success. A lot of people will list on Etsy for 30 days, make 0 sales, and then quit. So the essential thing to understand here is that what Etsy takes is consistency in listing, good market research so that you understand that what you're listing buyers are actually searching for, and those things that they're searching for actually have low competition. And that means not a lot of other sellers are in that pool of Etsy sellers. And so your listing is going to be more likely to be shown to those buyers. Really anywhere less than 2,500 or so listings on Etsy in order for you to be able to compete as a brand new shop. So bear in mind, this is just for example purposes only. There will always be variables in business. All business includes risk. So you could do way more or you could make no money at all. It comes down to those variables that I mentioned. And when they're done correctly, this absolutely works every single time. And the cool thing is that those 200 listings that he made will continue to live on his shop for many years to come. And they can continue bringing in sales on autopilot because the back-end process is completely automated with the Printify platform. So I hope this gave you some really good insights on what a brand new store can look like. And I truly believe that saturation is always a myth because there's always new trends popping up. There's always new buyers that are searching for things. If you hit on the right keywords keyword that people are looking for, the sales naturally come. So if you want to see a part 2 and some updated results on how his progress is going with his store, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you like these kinds of videos. He's also personally documenting his journey over on his YouTube channel and giving some really great advice and inspiration over there. So make sure that you are subscribed to both of us so that you can ultimately grow your income and yourself along the way. Make it an amazing day, and I'll see you back in the next one.